Taurus, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It's a message for Taurus, sun, moon, and rising sign. It's Taurus energy, so please take it where and how it resonates in your life. This is your message after all. And if you are not a Taurus and you don't even like tarot cards and you're like, why is this even popping up in my feed? Because it's your message. There is something here that especially you need to hear. And this is where your message begins. This is a love offer. For real, this is legitimately the tarot's way of saying, I love you. So presenting something. Now remember, it doesn't have to be romance. It could just be, listen, you're the best candidate we have found. We've looked, we've searched, and oh my God, we love you. You know, but there is there's an expression of love. It's sort of wearing your heart on your sleeve, and it's putting it out there. It's like it's taking action on what you feel inside. It's taking what you feel inside and it's putting it to work. It's putting it to action. So even if somebody doesn't say it, they would be demonstrating, I love you, right? I love this. I'm crazy about it. I have faith in it. A lot of times I call this card my Galahad card because it's legitimately like it reminds me of that old image from Mallory, if you the author that wrote a lot of the Arthurian legends, right? There's this image of Galahad following the grail, and he's not actually holding it, he's following it. The grail is out in front of him. So it's almost like I have faith in where my heart is taking me. I'm allowing my heart to lead me. And this is really that knight image of that knight taking action on where the heart is leading. And so let's get into exactly what this means for you, my friends. Taurus energy. Ooh, three of swords is in reverse. So there could be some anxiety, some doubts, or I don't know, like intrepidation. Like it may be very hard for you or for somebody to be making this move, and yet they're making the move despite the fact that they're a little bit anxious about this. So we have 8 of Pentacles. This means somebody's been working really hard to develop integrity, to improve upon, to make things right, to make things with quality. 8 of Pentacles, Taurus energy would be very much associated with, because it's not about making something quick and fast. It's about making something that matters, making something, it's quality over quantity. So this is really this energy of making it and making it happen, and really starting to show the progress, see the progress, be recognized for the progress. And this is Aries energy, so you may be dealing with an Aries, or it could just be you're working on yourself. This is something that you're going to fight for, because he's a warrior, so he's conquering it. This is the fact that I've worked really hard to conquer my sense of self, my sense of who I am, my sense of worth, my sense of value, my sense of knowing that I can do this, knowing what's worth fighting for. And this is pulling you kind of toward this energy of, I want to get over this broken heart. I want to get over the feeling of being wrecked or ruined or having lost something. There is definitely anxiety, but somebody here, good on you, has been doing the hard work to get over that anxiety, to it's almost like you've been working to repair yourself or fight against feeling those feelings of uselessness, worthlessness, hopelessness, rejection, all of those things. And so this is a beautiful message to open up with as we begin our reading. It's coming out like this sense of having faith enough to do the work and fight against whatever this was that threatened to break you, but did not break you. I want to get a little bit deeper into what is this 3 of Swords, and then we can get into, can you please clarify what is the 3 of Swords? What did it come from? What happened? Remember, if you need a personal reading, I do provide those. Just check out my website, the only place that you can book with me, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com. bornwithoutboundaries.com. The link is in the header of this channel. It's in the description box. It's on Google, easy to find. And then you can book and schedule whatever reading is right for you. Also, please subscribe while I have your attention. Just ring that subscribe button and then ring the bell and select all notifications, because then you will get notified when I go live. And this is the only place I go live and do free public tarot card readings. So if you'd like to participate, please do so. Now, back to the reading. What the heck was this Three of Swords about? Well, we have an earth sign here, Queen of Pentacles, so it could have involved you or another earth sign. Doesn't have to be female, but it's feminine in that it likes to organize. This person was particular about things. They're very managerial, okay? And then we have the Fool card. Somebody maybe that you took a leap of faith in, or they were trying something new, but they were also healing in a sense, trying to find somebody who works for them. So in other words, what this says to me is you were dating, or you were shopping around, or somebody was shopping around, and they were shopping around after as a way to recover from a heartbreak or a disappointment. And there was it's like it was time. Oh, so basically what this is saying is it's time for you to get back out there. It's time for you to put yourself back out there. So overall, so far, this reading is saying whatever hurt you, whatever threatened to break you, it's time to put yourself out there again and have faith. It's time to not just put yourself out there and try. No, it's time to put your whole self in and fight for it like you mean it, like because you do mean it and you know you deserve it. This is the serendipitous moment. Whatever it was, if this is relationship issues, it's almost describing a sense of maybe you met somebody, you were with somebody or dating somebody that honestly wasn't ready to commit. They weren't ready to commit because they just put themselves back out there, right? They weren't ready to commit. They weren't ready to see you for all that you could offer because they weren't ready, right? That's kind of what it is. I don't know if this person has reemerged in your life. We did have a very powerful full moon 3 days ago, and then we have Valentine's Day, of course, which can, bring some creepy crawlers up. But there's just this energy of this offer now being made. Somebody is now willing to kind of come to the surface and say, I'm ready to try this and see where this can go. Let's get a moon card. Oh, Virgo. Are you dealing with a Virgo? Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't matter what sign you're dealing with, right? To me, it really doesn't matter what sign you're dealing with. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Full moon in Virgo is healing. Really, it's a sense of capability in your own talents and skills and being able to use them and put them to practical use. You are good enough. You are strong enough. Feeling whole, feeling complete. Adjustments are required. So it's almost like you had to figure out how to make sure that you were only getting what you deserved in your life. You had to make sure that you were but all I'm saying is the adjustments are here. Like somebody, something, some situation. This is changing to meet what you're capable of, what you're actually worthy of, what you actually desired and maybe prayed for, right? So there's an energy here of being willingness to heal. Willingness to heal. Okay, so what's coming from this willingness to heal? I usually only pull these cards for, romance readings, but this is the Eight of Pentacles. The willingness to heal, whatever work somebody's been doing, it's working. So there's some prosperity or productivity that's coming from this healing work. Okay, let's keep going. I want to keep going and understanding what's coming out of this and what's on the other side. Who is this about? Hold on. First, what's coming out of this and what's on the other side? First that, and then we're gonna see. I just looked at the time, the time on my clock, and it's 9:11. I don't know what the fuck. Okay, let's see. Something was unfinished business between the two of you. Something wasn't done. Okay. Hey, you know what? Listen. Let's just take a break for a second. Let me pull up a chair. And let me just say this. a lot of times we really beat ourselves up because we keep going back to somebody or a situation. But here's the truth of the matter. A lot of times we go back because the lesson isn't learned. The energy isn't completed. Like the cycle isn't done. And as hard as that is, and family and friends can really get annoying in this because they'll be like, why are you going back to that person again? Or I told you to stay away. A, because they're worried about you, but also because they want you to relieve their stress of worrying about you. Right? And it's almost like, I can't help it. This is where I'm at right now. And if it makes you uncomfortable, I understand that you can't be around me. We have to give ourselves the grace to do that more often in romantic relationships as well as friendships and family. This sense of, I get it, but don't give up believing in me. I really have to finish this. I really have to complete this. I really have to do this. This is saying you found the harmony. This is saying that you're completing something, that you're finished something, you're finishing it up, you're ending it. So I don't want you to feel like you've gotten sucked back into a vacuum of toxicity. You really haven't. You've really just finally been able to wrap something up. And if you've gone back, or if you've talked to somebody again, or if you've slept with somebody again, this is really just about wrapping things up and doing what you got to do to be able to move on. There's a lot of completion in this relationship. This Wheel of Fortune is just completing it, completing this cycle, completing it. I got 11 now. It's completing it in a way that it needed to be completed, or else it would have kept nagging at you. So don't think, oh, I've messed up, or I've messed everything up, or I've slipped. I think you're still moving forward is what I'm saying. By the look of the cards, you're still moving forward. This was a gully that you had to go back into to get the strength again to climb back out. This is something that you had to go through to really gain your momentum and gain your strength. So I wouldn't, because I still think you're moving forward. There's still progress here. Okay, so that's what we were going to ask. Who is this about? I sound like an owl. Who is this about? Who is this about? This is about, well, the first person that comes out is the King of Pentacles, which could be you. But it feels like you're dealing with another earth sign here. So we had, this person has a lot of either chaos in their brain or a lot of chaos around them. Maybe they're working on something, building something, trying to build something out of a clusterfuck situation, but they do believe in the future. This person is an entrepreneur that you're dealing with. That's 100%. If I had to paint the picture of this, all these cards together as to describe a who, this person is an entrepreneur. They make money by building something on their own. They could be a business person. They could be an artist. It doesn't matter. They take what they have. They look at the conflicts, complications, and they're a creator. They keep creating. And they turn it into something that is of profit. And something like they could be a small business owner. They could be a big business owner. But this person has a very entrepreneurial spirit. They like to make something raw out of their reality and build it in and build it into our reality, and ultimately they're very dedicated to it. They have a lot of faith and belief in it. So if there's just some energy around this person, maybe they still love you, maybe they still care about you, maybe this is a boss offering you possibility or potential because they see a lot of potential in you. Whatever this is, the person that you're dealing with is somebody that has a lot of integrity and that isn't going to give up easily. They're not going to give up. They're going to fight for what they believe in, because it's not even a fight for them. It's part of building. This is a creative person. So they don't look at blockages or mess ups or hiccups as roadblocks. They look at it as different materials to create with. That's the creative mind. Everything gets laid on the table and, okay, how can we work with what's in front of us? And so I don't think this person is going to give up. This is somebody who does see a future, that there could be a future with, and they're fighting for it, and they're struggling with it. They might be struggling right now, fighting for a particular aspect of their life. Could be pretty gnarly. There could be a lot of complications, but ultimately, there is this energy of forwardness and a progress that is surrounding this person. Oh shit. You know, cards don't come out for no reason. So let's understand this. We have the Five of Swords. There was some sort of attack or ending. So this, okay, look, we have an offer, a love offer, something that you really desired, but something finished it off, something fucked it up. There could have been outside, Five of Swords could have been doubts and fears attacking the situation. Five of Swords could also be narcissism. It could be a sense of somebody using, almost like this could be really a snarl, really. Yeah, almost like a snare or a trap. Somebody like all kind of sweet and innocent. Oh, I love you, I love you, I love you. This is wonderful. It's like love bombing. Everything brand new, everything that I dreamed of, and then really it's just, I want to get at you, I want to attack you, or getting you in the position to be able to be attacked. So you could be, flag on the play, you could be dealing with a narcissist here. You could be dealing with somebody who I don't know, this card's going to come out if there wasn't like a narcissist on the table. This is about being love bombed. And yeah, listen, ultimately, if this is coming out, this is a clarity, right? This is a sense of, okay, now I know what I'm dealing with. Now I know who I'm dealing with. But it wouldn't come out if it didn't need to come out. So I think at the very least, say you're not dealing with a narcissist, at the very least, the dream is shattered. At the very least, somehow, the dream doesn't look as pure as it once did. It looks kind of tarnished or dented, or the reality of it, listen, I can't make something good out of the Five of Swords. I just can't do it for you. What is the Five of Swords on here for? Can you please clarify the Five of Swords, like what it's doing here? It could just be that, you thought everything was going to go great, and then, but the Five of Swords is still a nasty energy. It's still intentional attack. Something to do with words, something to do with something somebody said. Oh, I love you, God. Oh, my God. Let me tell you something. God really sends us. You want to know what the Five of Swords is? The devil, which is addiction, right? Addiction or need. Page of Swords is kind of dependency or the thought process, almost obsessive thoughts. Then we have the Death card, which is toxicity. Somebody here was really struggling with obsessive thoughts, addiction. They were struggling with not being able to control their own mind. They were struggling with maybe verbal abuse, vocal abuse. These messages could have come in through text or phone calls, but somebody is I think aware to a certain degree that they have these issues and problems, but it's something that that's what the Five of Swords is. The Five of Swords is all this toxicity that was coming up. And it's like somebody came on real strong to try to make themselves look really, really good. And ultimately, that's what it was. It was love bombing, because they are a fucking mess. And this kind of energy is going to hurt you as well. So I think what ultimately is happening is, either somebody came back into your life. And if somebody came back into your life, or an opportunity came back into your life, yes, go ahead. You can feel happy about it. It doesn't mean that you're sick or something's wrong with you if you feel happy about it. But I think now you know the truth of the situation. You know actually what you're dealing with, because on some level the mask is off. So it's not going... Listen, it can ensnare you again if you allow it to take over your brain. But it can't if you accept reality and also accept the fact that you deserve better, because the opening energy is... I'm moving forward. I'm strong enough to move forward. Even if I've had a hiccup, even if this heartbreak is still hurting me, I am actually strong enough to move forward and look at the heartbreak as just an experience and not my new identity, right? It's like, I am ready now to work through this. Let's go to the extended. I love you guys. The link is down below. I hope you come over with me. I'll see you there.